closer, dance for me. Easy tiger, easy, let your hair down. Come closer, let me see all your million faces and all your million mistakes. You don't need to hide. Come closer so that we can be together. Everything that has been don't matter no more. We've burned it. All those whirlwinds can't touch us no more. We've earned it. We've earned it.
So the girls are really happy to be out today, out this morning, because yesterday it just chucked it down with rain all day. And we had very gusty winds, and for a period they got to 40 miles an hour. And that's not really impressive in August, particularly for the garden, because of course you've got lots of large plants in leaf, and the rain gets them sodden and then gets them a bit more top heavy, and the winds blow them down or break them. So I'm going to go and do a bit of an audit in the garden now just to see what's happened on that front. From a chicken perspective, they had a day in the run, and sort of just chilled in there. Did a bit of hiding underneath the coop at there's a sort of quite quiet, secure area under there, away from the wind and the rain, and they were quite happy in there. The run itself has got a roof on it and has got tarp around most of the sides, so they're pretty protected from the elements anyway, and they sort of kicked about in the run as well. But they're happy now, as you can see, being out, having a little snack. First thing, I like to give them a little snack, just so that I collect them together and I can observe them and make sure they're all okay after their evening in. And there's the rain starting again. Oh, there's Jemima nearly tipping up the seeds. It's just an old oven tray that I've got the sort of chicken feed in. It's a Garvo alpha mix for chickens, so there's a variety of different types of seed in there. They've picked out all the ones that they like, and they're getting down to the ones that they don't dislike, but they like least. And I just pop that out in the morning for them to have a wee snack on. Yeah, so it's trying to rain again this morning, although we're not going to have quite so much rain. I can see you trying to eat that sunflower, Emily. So Matilda is in the foreground there, and she is doing fine, thank you very much. Almost no purple on her head now after the purple spray on her comb. Helped to dye the feathers on the top of her head. Edith, who's standing up in the tray there, is still top of the flock. She's head hen now, with Matilda relegated to second place. On the left hand side of Matilda, Jemima, still, her feet are still bandaged, but they're great. They're not really swollen. There's just a couple of scabs there that we need to get to heal, and that'll be the bumblefoot resolved. And now Beryl, who has stepped into the foreground. Beryl's great. Her second implant hasn't impacted her personality or her feathers molting much at all. Maybe a touch quieter than she was just as the other hormone implant was wearing off. She was a lot more vocal and ravenous, and pushing other chickens out the way to get at food and so on. She's settled down a little bit. She doesn't need to eat as much now. She's not laying, but she's doing well. And now Emily, who's just having a preen on the right hand side there. Emily's bottom of the flock, lowest ranking hen, but is actually great. She's a sort of quite a ballsy little girl, a sort of gallus girl, as would say in Scotland. She is always on the move. Oops. Always trying to jump in and grab food from the others and then run. And is, yeah, she's a curious little soul. She's still very nervous though of being handled. I mean, she'll come up and eat from your hand, but if you try and reach your hand out even just to touch her, she sort of jumps away. But, you know, gradually that will improve, I think. Hamble. Oh, I just tripped over the brush. Hamble, who must be up here. Da, 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 da. Yes, there she is there. Oh, they're all wanting. They're all gathering at the kitchen door. So Hamble there with the yellow feet. Her feathers are coming in really well. She had her mega molt after getting her hormone implant. But she's looking a lot better. I know it's raining, girls. So there's Hamble there. You can see her. Not as many bare patches. She's still looking a bit scrawny, but she will look beautiful very soon. Right, girls, I think we need to get back. Let's just move these seeds first. Out of the rain. It's raining. So as you can see, the sides of the run are this sort of weld mesh, fox-proof weld mesh. Because they're open, I have some clear tarp around some of the run, but because it's summer, not that you would know it because of the weather, I've taken some of it off, like in this run here, this part of the run. So the driving rain can get in and the chickens get a little bit of a shower and the floor gets a little bit damp, but not too bad. Yes, yes girls, I know. So while the girls are out and about, at this point I'll generally give the run a bit of a clear out. Oh, Beryl. Good boys. Right, girls. Come on, are you going in or not? Up. That's you, well done. Right. The surface here is a bit wet. It really was a corker of a day yesterday. It's really the driving rain that's got in and just dampened the surface of the wood chips.
And perfect lips got me rushing pen and I'm so lit. Like lilies you open, the fragrance goes to my head, my darling. I get everything that has been don't matter no more. We've burned it. All those whirlwinds can't touch us no more. We've
This is one of the panes. The wind, the rain has got in and just wet the feed, even although the tarp sort of covers the wall of the run next to the feed. It's come in a bit higher up, so I'm going to have to get rid of some of this damp. Well, get rid of all of this damp feed, which is a bit of a pain in the neck, but has to be done. Pigeons. There we go, all clean.
Come closer, dance for me. Easy, tiger, easy, let your hair down. Come closer, let me see all your million faces and all your million mistakes. You don't need to hide.